Hello, Mason Middle School. We're going to be taking a look here at ICANN statement PS 1.1. Identify that elements have properties that include melting and boiling points. And this is a pretty straightforward one. To look at this, we're going to look at one of my favorite nerdy websites, ptable.com. It's just an interactive periodic table, and you can learn a lot about the elements here. For this, we're just going to look at some temperature changes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this slider, and you can see all these colors change, how pretty that is. We're going to go from really, really cold, and we're going to gradually make things warmer and warmer. So at absolute zero, or 0 Kelvin here, which is just a theoretical temperature, it's too cold to really happen in nature, we would see that almost every element in its pure form would be found as a solid, except helium. That is the exception. Now, when I make this warmer, what you're going to see here, you've got different colors. The black representing our solid, the blue representing liquids, and the reds representing gases. So watch what starts to happen to some of these elements as I heat up our periodic table. So a little warmer, and you can see a lot of the gases instantly jump from solid to gas. A lot of the noble gases over here, and some of the gases found along the right side, the things that are commonly gases, go from jumping straight from solid to gas, and we call that sublimation. Another one, watch krypton. It's element number 36 right here. Watch that. It's going to eventually turn blue when I make it warm enough. It's a real quick transition, but we would call that melting, going from solid to liquid. And then from liquid to gas, it would evaporate. A lot of these, they all follow this pattern. They start as a solid, they move towards liquid or gas, and then eventually, if you made them hot enough, we would end up with plasmas. But this periodic table, you can see the whole thing, they're changing at different times, which is why I'm showing you this. We are looking to see that elements have properties that include different melting and boiling points. So let's watch this. The melting points would be anytime you see something turning blue, from black to blue, that would be their melting point. And anytime you see something turning from blue to red, where it's going from being a liquid to a gas, that would be the boiling point. Some people call that an evaporation point because it's the point where the substance would start evaporating there. And you can see the whole periodic table changes. One thing that's cool, you can see one of the last elements to stop being black, to stop being a solid, is carbon and tungsten. Carbon has an incredibly high melting point, and then tungsten, that's cool because that's what they used in old light bulbs, where that little wire, that little filament wire. So it's important that it doesn't melt easy, otherwise your old light bulbs would have burned out all the time. Yeah, but the whole periodic table changing from solid to liquid to gas, they all have different points at which they do that. Hence, ICANN statement, PS 1.1, identify that elements have properties that include different melting and boiling points. Fabulous. I hope this helps you see that not all elements change state at the same point in time. Thanks.